Hey, baby dolls in Telegram. So I'm sensing what comes next. Consider it like a bit of a time warp of reality. I don't know. I'm feeling it. I can see the future. And what I'm seeing is desperate FOMO Jeets are going to start joining this Telegram. And we're going to build up an enormous amount of them, and they're going to be like entitled FOMO people. And they're going to be people where you're going to know they're here because they won't get any of our jokes. And they'll start complaining. Like, you'll probably see someone like, I guarantee someone's going to make a comment saying, hey, can you like not make so many videos? Can you just like make a video of like the top 10 things we should buy and you go through whatever's cheap for the day? They start to do stuff like that. And like, God bless their hearts. They're just asking, but that's entitlement. That's where I say, bro, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Where did you come from? That's see what I mean? That's what's going to come next. I can feel it. I can feel it, friends. By the way, this happened to Ivan, Sir Ivan, the technologists. So Ivan on Tech, it happened to him in 2021. Because people were saying, wait a minute, you got 100x ICO wins. You got to retire already. Where's our win? And then people got entitled and angry because it was leaving the bull market early. So that's going to happen to me. Now, people are going to also grab, I know what's going to happen, friends. People are going to grab some of my coins that go up, heaps, and they're going to try and make me a shot caller. And I'm not a shot caller, friends. You know what a shot caller is? Yo, this thing's in. Let's go for the shot. Bro, what do you mean shot caller? Like, it goes to zero or we hold the whole cycle? What do you mean? We don't do it. We don't do that here. There's no leverage trading links. There's nothing. Shot caller. I'm not one of those shot callers. I subscribe to a lot of them. Oh, man, it's so annoying because they have their own styles and they all buy a lot of junk as well. They buy a lot of junk. They go, oh, this is a real shitter. It's like 50K market cap. You know what I mean? They just throw stuff in here and it's not my style, man. So, but they're going to come, friends. They're going to seek me. Why? Because this is what happens in a bull market. Anyone who reasonably won big on something and who's called something, it eventually goes viral. And people are going to do that, friends. Like, for example, like Orange Man Good. Okay, by the way, friends, you've been here like, what? Orange Man Good? You're like, yeah, this is just one of them. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Just rising up, Orange Man Good on PulseChain. But that's what happens, friends, because when you see that happening with me, it's a desperation. It's people like, I'm not winning. Where is the big money? Because they're carrying stable coins. By the way, they're carrying the wrong stable coin. They don't have PDI. Okay, wink, wink. Well, hey, friends, as well. I hate to say, I have to break your hearts, but a lot of the metaphors and inside jokes, I can't talk about them much anymore because the new people coming in, like I hate to use the R word, but they are really poopy. Yeah. Not just poopy, friends. They're like really poopy. And like it's a reality of a situation, friends, where you and me, we've built this friendship. Okay, we've been friends forever from day one. We just discovered each other out in the open world. Okay. We built this friendship. We have this friendship. You get what's going on. You get the vibe. Because you're early, man. You're early. You've had enough time to adjust. These people come in because they don't know anything. They don't know anything. They don't know anything. They're gonna have people come in. Trust me, we're gonna have annoying people come in. They're gonna start like arguing with the style. They're like, hey, why don't you do leverage on this? Or why don't you buy when this makes a new high and you're playing momentum? That way you prevent yourself. Like all these people where like you're probably gonna get frustrated too. I'm looking at this guy like, bro, have you realized you've been like a loser for the past, I don't know, 5.5 years in this game, and what you're doing is not working, and what I'm doing does work. So why don't you just shut up for 15 seconds? See, we can't talk like that, friends, because we know it's just a vocal minority. But it's gonna catch me a few times. It's gonna catch me because I've got this chiseled jaw and I've got these pointy elbows. Like, ha! Are you a bear or not? I'm like, no, you're just a cuck. I'm like, okay, put me to the side. You see what I mean, friends? So as you start to see these, you don't have to wait for my cue, but I will remind you. I'm like, man, remember, friends, we're in the earliest 10%. Now we're in the next 30%. The next 30% are coming in, okay? Sometimes they get cheaper prices than you, but they don't know what to do with those cheaper prices. Trust me, okay? They don't know what to do with them. And then they move around. Like, they think your move's over after 3x. They'll go move to something else. They got no idea, all right? So it's kind of like they get your cheap price, but it's by fluke. They don't know what to do with your cheap prices. For example, PulseChain, PulseX, and just to give you an examples, right? Or even Chainlink on its link ETH ratio and all these others, okay? So as we move throughout that, though, that's going to get really annoying and anxiety-ridden, but that's not going to be the end. The end will be, we're looking around, me and you, like, what happened? It's just a shit fest. Who are all these people, man? All wearing diapers. They have lipstick over their mouths. What are you doing, man? I see so many man boobs around here. Do some push-ups for the love of God. You know what I mean, friends? That when we get to that point, it's a very ugly space. However, your prices are much higher. So you're rich. You're richer. I'm not going to use the word, you're not retired or wealthy. Let's not use any of those terms, but the prices are up. Your portfolio is objectively higher from today. So let's say your portfolio is 20 grand from today. Okay, by that point, you'll have like 86,000 or 180,000 by that point. And then it runs again, does like another, that final 2 to 3x. So you think, oh, well, I've got a lot at 180 and then like bursts up. Then you got 340 to 420 for like a day around that. You see that zone, friends? That mania is when you and I are looking around like, who are these people? You don't get anything. You're getting offended. You know what I mean? One guy gets angry because I use the word poopy. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna see these. You're gonna it's gonna break my heart. And I'm like, bro, this is not what happened to the friendship. But when we see this, friends, it's our signal to say, guess what? You're all suckers. You've all called us peanut brain, schizo, idiots during the bear market. And you're right. You're right about all those things. But then you didn't buy with us. That was where you went wrong. So your labels were correct. It's just your action was wrong because you're a cuck. That's where we're going, friends. That's where we're going. You see, that's why I'm different, friends. In this game, I'm happy when we're like rolling around in the mud and suffering together because we can buy, man. And I know the good things are ahead of us. But you're going to see, friends, look, once I start cheering, once we start seeing like these types of candles, hopefully in heaps of the coins, I'll get an astronaut helmet. I'm like, woo! But then the dopamine's going to wear off, friends, even in me. And I'm like, oh no, the people are here. The people, the soy boy virgin cucks are here. Pencil necks, flaily arms, man boobs. They're just chugging semen all day. They got the whole fridge full of soy milk, friends. You know what I mean? Like, oh man. They're going to come, friends. But when it's around here, you are richer. But just know that they are now your risk. They are now a liability. Okay? Friends, you ever watch a zombie movie? Every time in a zombie movie, they're trapped in a shopping center. There's always one guy who's always like a bit too sweaty. He's a bit too sweaty. His shirt's a bit ragged. And they're like, hey, bro, show us what's underneath your shirt. And he's like, what are you, a pervert? Because you want to check if he's got a bite. You want to see if like he's going to turn on us. You're like, no, everything's fine. How dare you? And he pulls a gun on you. He's like, you ever touch me again? Get away from me. I don't trust anybody, you know? And then in the show or the movie, they're always like, oh, this guy's a badass. And you find out like 30 minutes later, no, he was bitten the whole time and now he's turned and now he killed one of the guy's daughters. You know what I mean? Like that's always in the zombie movie, friends. So that's what I want you to know. These soy boys... I'm serious, friends. It's going to happen, man. I can see it. These soy boys, they're literally just zombies, okay? When they come in, I'm just telling you right now, we are in the shopping center trap. The whole world's literally gone apocalyptic because, you know, Orange Man, Donald Trump, shit coins flying. They have bigger market valuations than airline companies, which is already true today, by the way. And we're looking around like, oh my gosh, the whole world's turned. I hope nobody in the friendship cult is infected, but... That's what you have to know, friends. Like, if it's around us, visually, you're like, oh, man, like, I love this community. I love this coin. I love crypto. I love everything we've been able to achieve. But I don't love these cucks with me. I don't trust them. Because, friends, I'll have to remind you, they're on leverage, you know. They're on leverage. They've either borrowed money directly or they've borrowed money from their savings with their wife or their girlfriend or their parents or something or their friends. They've borrowed money somewhere telling them, don't worry, you give me 100 grand, I'll make a quick 3x, I'll give it back to you, we killed it. Crypto's for chumps. Those types of people you can't trust. They are the people, friends, when the dopamine goes down and it starts losing, they're the ones where the Wall Street cheat sheet starts to roll over. Anxiety, fear, capitulation, bang, anger, and friends, they will sell unimaginable lows. You know, those are the ones. Because these are the people, they're always on leverage, friends. Because they're the ones that take 100 grand from their friends. Don't worry, I'll make a quick 3x, a quick 5x. Everyone's making a 5x. When it sinks down to like their 100,000, now it's down to like 80, 70, 60, 50. And then it bounces back up to 70. Oh, sweet. We should be on the way back. No. Back down to 60. Back down to 55. Right? This is their portfolio value, right? Because it makes the charts. And then it comes back down, right? Down to 45 and then 50. Back to 55 because everyone thinks, oh, it's a double bottom. Okay? But then you fast forward another week. You wake up, friends, over the weekend. You know, everybody does the big scamming. This is how the bear market's going to go. You're going to wake up in every weekend. Friends, you're going to hate weekends back then. So we've gone from this high dopamine. Now you're going to start to hate weekends when we used to love them. And then all these Jeets around you, friends, they're seeing their 55 becomes like a 45, 40. And what ends up happening, friends, is now they can't think straight. Now they can't say, guess what? Crypto's amazing. Welcome to the 4-year cycle. They can't think like that. They're receiving phone calls from their friends and family saying, if you don't get out now, we're going to lose everything. Get out. Get out. That's all that they're listening to, friends. And then they're like, their girlfriend says, hey, I just tripped on him. We accidentally hooked up. I was drunk. You know what I mean? All of those start happening. You see what I mean? Those types of things all start crumbling, and they're the people who go, they throw in the towel. They're like, I'm clicking sell. All of them, friends. The crowd does it together. Bang, 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 bang. You know what? The final, unfortunately, the kicker is they go up, they see like Bloomberg News. Crypto's actually a scam. And they're like, oh, now we're definitely out. But in this one, my friends, in this cycle, we have a Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF. So we are, just be careful what you wish for, friends, because we got in the monkey Jeets and all these people and the FOMO people coming in, but don't underestimate how deep these people will go. You know, crypto is now, it's a 4th cycle, right? These people, it's built up demand. They've missed out on cycle 1, 2, and 3. Even though you and I know they never had the balls to hold through a freaking crypto crash in either of the past cycles. They never really believe in it. We know that, but they don't know that. They think, oh, I would have got in if you just told me to stay in. Let me make up for lost time. These people, friends, these are the type of people you got to remember. It feels so good at the top. They're not going to come and tell you, hey, I'm actually going to lose all my money, family, and friends in about 12 months. They don't come out and tell you that. I have to be the one to tell you that. But you're not going to probably be listening to me. I know you are, friends. Everyone, friendship cult. Because every day you sharpen your elbows, okay? I know you are, friends, and we get the bears out. And we're like, hey, you pretend to be a bull. You're actually a bear. You POS. You know what I mean? A piece of soy. That's what you are. Just a piece of soy on a plate. So what I've gone through, friends, with you is we are watching a movie, simulation, whatever you want to call it, okay? We are, characters appear, stories appear, cycles going up, they're injecting liquidity. We want to know exactly where we are. Exactly, friends. We want to know, okay, why am I not clicking sell today? Because if you check your portfolio, you probably tell your mum or your dad, hey, I got this much money in my portfolio. They're like, get out, get out. You're like, what? But you got to talk to them. Like, why don't you get out? Why don't you get out? You know what I mean? So you have to know this yourself. But I'm just telling you, friends, remember, this is why not everyone's going to make it. Because, friends, there's no crypto fundamentals, man, that they think there is. Do you understand? We're trading emotions of humans. We're trading their tendency to allocate units of currency and take it away. All right, wait, that's what we're trading. Remember, friends, allocating units of currency is not just money. You're allocating labor units. You're allocating your dreams. You see that? You allocate your dreams? No, I don't care about the dream. I just want to live. I just need build money. I just need to pay my bills to survive. That's what we're doing, friends. Fear and greed. Fear and greed. You know what I mean? Like greed, hey, coming back. And then the fear again. You see, that's all we're trading. We're not really trading world-changing technology. You're trading a dream. That's what we're trading. That's the emotional part, okay? So it's like, as John Maynard Keynes said, man, stock market is just a beauty pageant pretty much for dudes. It's pretty much what it is, friends. It didn't say for dudes, but it is. It's just astrology, friends. But that's what humans tend to do, okay? Now, when we obviously get to that critical parts, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel amazing. But I just want you to know, you're going to see it, man. You're going to see it. Like in NFTs, friends. Remember, in NFT world, remember the WAGMI song. Like, friends, the WAGMI song was, look at it. This was Mark Zuckerberg's sister, Randy. Randy Zuckerberg. We're all gonna make it. Yeah, we're all gonna make it. That song was literally the beginning of the end. It was literally in March, April 2022. It's like, that's why I'm just telling you, fans. These people, you're like, bro, Mark Zuckerberg's sister making a song of our meme word, WAGMI. You know what I mean? After we've just had a whole year of bull market, but it doesn't feel like, oh, it's been a whole year of rallying, because the moments where it's exciting, friends, there's so short windows of time, but they feel like forever when you're in the moment. But when you look back, you're like, oh, that period is only like literally like 42 days out of the past 600. You're like, oh my gosh, do the percentages on that. You see what I mean? Now, we're not going to get Mark Zuckerberg's sister making us a song next time. It's going to be somebody else. That's why I'm looking out for Ty Lopez, you know? Ty Lopez says, yo, dude, we're going to launch meme coin out here. You know what I mean? Knowledge. Once you know what I mean? I'm looking out for this stuff. We're looking out for people who shouldn't appear in the movie if we're in the beginning or the middle part. They shouldn't appear. You know what I mean? It's literally like, you know, Star Wars. Okay, you remember? Look at this. Do you remember, friends, Darth Vader? Luke, I am your father. You see this, friends? I just want to bring this to your attention. When you see this image, okay, you see the main protagonist, Luke Skywalker, and now he's with Darth Vader. You know, if you were to just guess, you go, wait a minute. The good guy is talking with the bad dude, and it looks like they're in a struggle part. Like, he doesn't have his lightsaber. It looks like a dangerous situation. So if you were to just guess, you go, oh, it's probably towards the end of the movie. You see what I mean? So in our world, we're going to be sitting here like, wait a minute. Katy Perry doesn't deserve to have a meme coin. You know what I mean? Like this type of stuff, friends. Now, it's so random and it's so obscure. They're like unicorns that appear. But when they appear, that's what we're looking out for. We really are looking out for this. This blows any TA you can ever have, friends, because the TA, I can show you the super trend, but remember I told you with the super trend, friends, by the time the weekly super trend reverses, you're down 50 to 70% from the top, which is still okay if you've ran up 100x. Now you're only up like 30 to 50x. Now you can get out, but you want to be ready for it, right? That's the whole thing. You want to be, maybe, friends, you only get out something. Maybe you only get out 10, 20, 30, 40%, and then the big collapse happens and you can get out. But at least, you know, oh, I'm glad I got something out here. But you're still not going to feel the best because you never actually saw the top. But I'm just helping to go through this story with you, friends. What I've literally told you is, friends, I can't tell you how much money that's worth. I don't speak about money in those terms, but I'll tell you what I literally told. This is $5,000 mastermind grifter stuff that they should be teaching that they don't, because they don't know what they're doing. You know, they don't have an incentive to. They're like, hey, thanks for your money. By the way, now I'll tell you stuff. Okay, so you conquer this, you conquer everything. Of course. What if we time it wrong? What if all this happens? I don't know, man. Who knows? Who knows? The way I see it, okay, well, if we have no read on it at all, and it's just fully 50-50, screw it. Screw it. But there'll be signs. There'll be signs. We look to left and right and go, oh my gosh, you're an actual G. You're a weak paper hand. And there's millions of you. Okay, but we're not there yet. We're getting there, though. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.